There we go. Hello. So, 9 p.m. I'm gonna be so honest, it is 6 p.m. over here for me, so you are about like 3 hours ahead. That's why we're starting at this hour. It's kind of like I've just finished eating, I'm happy. I actually like have a little bit of energy for once, which as you might know is quite rare for me, being somebody with an illness that, um but yeah, sorry, I don't know if you guys are experiencing issues. I've been trying to fix things recently, as you kind of might know. I've been having a little bit of trouble with some bits and pieces in regards to my OBS. So I've been playing around with some bits, trying to fix some, bits and bobs. These shouldn't be impacting anything right now because they are set up to just do, like, nothing. Other than that, we should be fine. Are we seeing this okay? Are we not getting any lag or anything? Because that's the important thing. If we're not lagging, we're not having any issues, life is good, life is golden. Doesn't look like we're lagging on my end, so I'm going to take that as a yes. We're good. Okay, right, I'm gonna join a Treppy server, I'm gonna grab my controller. If you see my my model bugging out today, it's because I'm wearing my glasses. I couldn't be bothered to go and find contact lenses because I'm lazy like that. So I just stuck my glasses on, gave them a wipe down, and I said fuck it. So, if we encounter some issues in regards to me looking all funky, then it's my glasses. I'm trying to see for once, Tie-dye pistol, oh, cool. I think we should convince Uzi to give me a bee-themed pistol once the hiatus is over. I don't know, is he on like a hiatus or is it like, what is it officially called? Is it like a break? Also, I did mess with my camera sensitivity in settings because there was some Roblox dude or whatnot. But yeah. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. As you might notice, I spent the 2,100 Robux to get the 3 times because I was sick and tired of playing one slasher game per stream. So I said, you know what? I need to renew my premium anyway. I may as well just do it. So I did. And now I'm here. Don't you love it, guys? Don't you love it? I just realized how much money I have. Where did that come from? Wait a minute. I'm winning. Where'd my money come from? I need a... what do I not have yet in terms of animations? That's something I need to look at. Oh yeah, victory poses. I want something cute. I like the carol dancing. I know I can't use the award one. That one will mess with my head, unfortunately. Do I just go straight out and get the defeated one? Is that a bit too crazy? Nah, I think we gotta go big or go home, right? Yeah, right? Spotlight intros. I don't remember what Spotlight intros is. We'll be fine. Emotes. I think that defeated one also counts in emotes now as well. And then victory poses. Yeah, okay, what is this build? Like, I don't quite know what this is actually. Let me undo some of this. See, I used to be a big Blood Offering fan, but like now I'm not so much. I'm kind of gone off it, I'm gonna be honest. Medic's like the basic of basics. I don't know. Trying to think. Lots of thinking to do. Lots of braining. My brain doesn't brain, guys. We should know this by now. See, self-mend is something I could do with running. You know what? We'll go with Lone Wolf, why not? And then we can just slap, like... what do I want? You see, now that I don't really like Blood Offering, though, I end up in a situation where I don't really know what I want in terms of replacements. So, it is a little bit of a pickle. I suppose Inspire might work. But I could also get the benefits of Lone Wolf and do something like Task Manager. Hello! Do you know what? I'm gonna do that for a second, and I think I might run Strong Bond. Hell yeah. That's probably the better option there. That way we got a bit of a combination of bits and pieces to run. Okie dokes, where am I? I need a drink. Okay, but yeah, I spent all my money in one go. True V moment right there. Be grateful I didn't gamble it. I've done that before. I'm realizing that, like, I need to do something with my setup to, like, give myself a bit more. What's the word? I need a bit more visibility in my setup. I'm starting to realize, because obviously my screens are covered, especially with like having a water bottle and stuff on my desk. I'm finding that like my screens are covered and I'm not being able to see like anything on my taskbars. Maybe that's a sign to just move my taskbars up to the top of the screen. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I have no idea what that means. Some kind of sixer comment. I don't know what that even means. I don't know. I haven't touched Forsaken since I did like videos and stuff in like last week's streams, so I'm out of the loop a little bit, really. What was I looking for? Oh, come on, what was I looking for? Oh, no, I know what I was looking for now. It's just clicked. I have, what's the word? I've been meaning to grab some bits and pieces to put in the description, and then I'm gonna put some background music in because my ear's feeling too quiet. I mean, I know Treppy usually has like game music, but it's too quiet. It's too quiet. Is anybody else like that? Does anybody else have that like brain that's like, oh, I need music. I need it to run through my veins. I need to be like crazy. Let me just fix this. Any news about the 2 brain cells left on the bedside table that you said might have fallen behind the table and went missing with the socks? I need to hear the full lore of those 2 brain cells. Well, you see, the thing is, I don't have the brain cells to brain. So I'm not actually quite sure where my brain cells are. You know, somebody once said put an air tag on them so you can find them. But I kind of realized that, like, even if I did put an air tag on my brain cells, I think they'd just go away anyway. I think they're just V-phobic. Like, I'm gonna be real. It's not very nice. Also, I'm gonna quickly go and grab something. I'll be back in a sec. You guys enjoy the outro screen, I guess. What was I looking for? I know you can hear me. I'm in the distance. I'm a ghost. Ooh. Ah, right, yeah, it's my medicine. That's what I'm looking for. My medicine. But I don't take those, I go crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, you know. A rubber room. You can see when I get like in somewhat of a range to my phone that it clicks on. And it's quite funny. It is quite funny. I will give it that. I somehow managed to forget that I thought my glasses were really blurry, and then it dawned on me, no, I'm just blind on one side. That's probably why it's fuzzy. I honestly think sometimes I'm just like really like dumb. What's going on in the server, by the way? $160. Oh, great. Oh, I got some kind of gun. Hell yeah. The submachine gun is a ranged weapon that deals short burst damage to enemies. Okay. Bet. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. My brain's gone numb. So I mean, without the background noise, I'm nothing. I'm sure anybody else that wears glasses will know the pain when I say, do you know when you kind of get like behind your headphones in a way that kind of digs into your head? Like, don't get me wrong, I have the most comfortable pair of headphones I think I've ever owned, but my god, sometimes they can be an absolute nuisance, especially when I'm trying to see something. You know, honestly, at this point, I need to just get myself a monocle. Like, I gotta commit to the bit. Like, I'm only blind on one side, so I gotta commit to the bit. I gotta get the monocle. I gotta get the Monopoly Man fit going. Oh my goodness, this poor person. They're struggling, it's okay. Let's see about getting over here. I don't know if I'll quite make it in time, but I will try. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. So it is a blob. Blobby blobbit, blobbing all over the place. The blobbage. The blobster, if you will. I think I've actually just got some like chronic yapping disease. What is wrong with me? I'm starting to realize, it is starting to dawn on me that what am I on about? I'm just talking pure nonsense at this point. I'm actually cooked. Also, I feel like I need to move this real quick. I've just realized I am right over everything important in this game. There we go, that shouldn't cover anything, like, vital now. If it does, then, I don't know, blame someone else. I'm not taking the blame for this. Oh man, I'm crazy. But yeah, the brain cell lore, it runs deep, you know? It's almost as if I never had any. Maybe it's all a lie. Maybe the real brain cells are the friends we made along the way, hey? Hello, random person with a fish on your head. Something seems fishy. I gotta say. Nobody tell Blob it was me. We're gonna blame someone else. We're gonna blame Chaka. That's who we're blaming. I've played a bit too much Fortnite recently. Look at me with these gun movements. Oh, crikey, okay. We're going crazy. We've just decided violence is the way this morning, haven't we? This morning? Where am I? Sorry guys, I'm actually on vacation in the US right now, clearly. And the fact I was convinced it's morning. Ah, the blob is coming. Oh, I'm gonna get blobbed. I don't want to be blobbed. I don't want to get blobbed, bro. I'm having too much fun with these guns. I think I found my new passion. Oh my god. Found a new passion to be American. Yeah, that's where I'm on vacation, guys. When I said morning, I'm channeling, you know, this new passion of mine. I'm actually having a bit too much fun with this. Maybe we gotta make this the new thing. I'm gonna start shooting people more. I have no bullets though. I do need to craft some more of those. Can I craft those? Ah. How? Okay, those are expensive. Yeah, I'm broke. Sorry. I'm not gonna be able to afford any of those. Okay, maybe, we'll eventually have some hope. I'm enjoying this. Maybe this is my calling. I'm gonna be Trepidation's #1 violent gremlin. You catch me just in the corner, like, violently lighting up Blob. Maniacs begging for mercy. Oh, there's something really wrong with me. If nothing else, I entertain myself. That was a misclick. But I'm gonna pretend that it was intentional. Yeah, it was bait, guys. Trust. Bop. Blobbert has said goodbye to the toes. We've stolen Blobbert's toes now. Auctioning them to the highest bidder. Who wants some? Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back. My new passion is being Blobbert's #1 op. It's a little difficult on controller, but I feel like I gotta learn. I gotta become... I've gotta make myself the problem, right? Like, that's the way they aim in the game, or whatever. Oh, there's my bullets gone again. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, I just realized how low my health is. Ooh, that's not good. Real what on earth? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that medkit. Why is the chase theme playing when I'm across the map? Sorry, I possessed you. Oh my god. Bloody hell. There we go. Why are we looping around the dead person? Come on now. We know better than this. Take Blobbert away. I don't know where my swirly thing, the animation-y thing is. I'm gonna hope I just forgot to equip it. taking notes? What? I do not. I do not loop around corpses, okay? Look, I go in, I grab them, and I'm off on a mission. Oh, thank you, Twin. I am going to blow someone up with this. You can trust me with this. I can be trusted with a rocket launcher. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, obviously. I'm going to accidentally blow someone up. But at what cost? Blob will fear me. I am to be feared. Oh! Blimey, okay. Okay, right, let's see what I can do. It's got to have done something, right? I don't think I can even, craft anything more. I think it was like a one-shot, like, wonder. I'm sure I did something, right? It's gotta have some kind of radius on it. It's a rocket launcher. You wasted it? Shut up. It's gotta have a radius, right? Come on. Oh, why am I... Oh. I forgot to keep my stamina going good. Hello! I'm gaming. The chase theme's playing because I'm watching. Oh my god, they didn't dawn on you? Where's Blobby? Where's Blobby Blobbert? Does Blob have like a canonical name? Blobbington. Blobstifer. Bloberto. What is this game? This is Treppy. This is Trepidation. It's a 1v9. Yeah, 1v9. I can count! Blobbert has been neutralized. It's time to go. Yeah, no, it's a really cool game. Treppy is like so underloved. Treppy needs more love. We need to send more love to Treppy. I've been covering Treppy for like years. It's actually like one of my favorite like things ever. Maybe I'm like the #1 Treppy glazer, but like if you die, I'm taking away your rocket launcher. I'm alive. What'd I do? What'd I do? This looks so confusing. Do you want me to kind of like dumb it down? Do you want me to... Is there a way that I should explain it that would like help you with it? Because I can kind of give you a rundown on what everything does. And how it works. Trepidation's never gonna have more than 100 players because of how complicated it is. You see, I'm hoping that like when the Survivor rework stuff is done, I can hopefully go a bit more into detail with like an upcoming guide and whatnot. Might be like better late than never, eh? You know, I appreciate it. Nonetheless, Trepidation mentioned. Trepidation's my beloved. I was the OG. I was here at Treppy before anyone else, and I've been sticking around. Thing is, I have like an aversion to making videos because I hate editing. So I didn't do any like Treppy stuff for a while, but since I started doing the stream stuff again, I'm living the dream. I'm loving it. So, you know, I've been the OG. Genrush builds, for survivors. Right, let's have a look. In terms of like objective builds, I think I have one here somewhere. Yeah, so I usually run some kind of combination of like momentum and like task manager. I used to be able to run overclocked and go crazy with it. But since the skill check rework a while back, I've not been as good with overclocked. Anyway, you know what? Let me explain the thought process while I'm like playing this actively here, so that I can kind of give you a rundown of like how the game works. So, as we kind of start, you notice we had that bit of time before like anything occurred. That's like a prep phase. So that's just kind of to get you like initiated into the game. You can pick up a couple bits of loot and kind of keep yourself a little bit, you know, in the know and just kind of get used to the surroundings before it starts. It's only like a very short period, but it's like, it gives you a bit of time to adjust and get like your like stuff together, kind of realize where you spawned, that sort of stuff. And then you go into the main game. So, there's different objectives to different maps. So this one is radars. And you will always have to fix one more objective than there is players. So, if there's 8 players, there's going to be 9 radars. If there's 7 players, there's going to be 8 radars, etc, etc. And basically what you're going to do is you fix those over time. And that's like the aim to like get out, basically. You want to fix everything up. And then once your objectives are done, you will have a power diversion period of like 15 seconds. After that, so after that 15 seconds of like power diversion, you power there's an exit switch that the power has been like taken to, and then you've got to like trigger that switch. So this is the switch though. So the power goes there, and then you have to trigger it manually as well after you've managed to power it. And then once you've managed to trigger it, you just kind of have like another brief like intermission period, and then the escape opens. That's like the objective side of things anyway. So do the objectives. The switch will power once they're all done. Once the power's gone to the switch, you then go and activate the switch. It's basically like, oh, you know, we've got the door opening button here, but it's got no power. We need to power it before we can open the door. So you open the door, and then you go out. So once the objectives are done and the 2 exits are now marked with the yellow diamonds instead, and then once those are done, the switches, your exit is going to be marked with that diamond as well. But that's just the objective side of things. There's a lot more to it than just that, but that's like your good starting point. That's the flow of the game and the intention. But that's where you kind of come in to realize that the slasher's there. So your intention is to go and do those radars, but now the slasher is trying to stop you by killing you, obviously, because they want you trapped in here. So basically you've kind of got to be resourceful and use the stuff you can find around the map to craft, which is what this menu is. And you can make various like weapons and such for like different methods in like slowdown. So for example, you can make like landmines, you can make like molotovs, you can make all sorts of bits and bobs. So it's basically a game of don't die, do your job, and you know, just be resourceful. It's a lot more to it, but basically you've got to fix the objectives. The slasher's gonna ow, 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 ow! Don't do that, please. Ow. The slasher's gonna try and stop you. You kind of have to stop the slasher from bonking you into the grave. And then you have like 3 lives. So the first 2 you'll go down, the third one you're permadead. Bye bye time. It's not she, it's they, by the way. I am going to say that now, but no, I was going to ask, but I'm in the middle of explaining. I don't know why we're bringing like different games in right now. You're hurting my brain. I can only do one game at a time, guys. You know I have the attention span of a worm. Bruh. Controller moment. Flashing lights was warning. Yeah, well, unfortunately I've got autism and it comes with sensory issues regarding strobe lights. You're gonna make my brain go boom. Unfortunately. Complicated, but honestly, it's not that complicated once you dive into it. It's one of those games where you kind of have to play it to understand it. No matter how many times you see it on paper, you kind of have to dig into you gotta get your teeth into it, basically. So, yeah, it's something you kind of just gotta get your teeth in. But fix the things, don't die. You know, pretty simple. You know, the crafting system, they all have like stats and stuff, but like there's no point in me going into the stats. That's something I'm gonna do eventually in the survival rework guide. But like, that's a way away yet because I'm waiting for like the ability segment and stuff to come out. But there's all different bits and bobs, they do certain bits. You can hover over them for like, descriptions. It's fairly self-explanatory. If it's a bomb, it's gonna blow up. If it's a smoke bomb, it's gonna produce smoke when it blows up. You know, if it's a Molotov, it's gonna flame. It's fairly self-explanatory. But yeah, they're basically just tools to help you survive and just not like what's the word? And not like die. Sometimes with Trappy, it's more so that you will end up trying to hi twin! But yeah, with Trappy, sometimes it's more that you're gonna try and drag the chase out for as long as possible to buy your teammates the time to fix the radars. Especially if you found yourself in some kind of objective lock. Because once you're like objective locked, that's where you kind of find yourself in a bit of a pickle. So comically large piano in the sky, I need that. Can we get that as like a victory pose when Uzi comes back? I gotta go to another stream. No worries, thanks for showing up anyway. I get it. I'm just a random yapper in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure you can find a much more peaceful person than me. Ah, okay. Whoops. Can we take the chase away from the corpse, please? For your next win, the killer enters the Looney Tunes universe. Oh my god. If I was a Looney Tune, who do you think I'd be? This is a debate I want to raise. If I was a Looney Tune, who would I be? I want that as like a victory pose for Slasher. Can we get like a piano Slasher like victory pose? I need that in my life. That'd be so funny. When Uzi's off break, I'm gonna bombard random stupid suggestions for poses. I have too much like free time and I have way too much brain power. But not in a good way, in a bad way. I've got like immense, like, stupidity. My stupidity is purely infinite. So the ideas can just flow. And when I say there's some stupid ones out there, I do not jest. Every day I feel like I grow stupider, and I feel like maybe it's time. Consider finding a medkit, that's like hard work. You think I can be bothered? I'm okay, I have one. Thank you, Twin. Do you know what? Medkit time is clearly peak time. to have a drink. I didn't put vodka in this yesterday, did I? No, okay. I was drinking vodka last night while playing Outlast Trials. Really funny, by the way. If you ever get the chance to do that, I recommend it. It's so bad, it's funny. But I tasted like, my cup tastes a little bit like what I was drinking, and I was like worried then, because I'm back on my medicine now. But Outlast Trials is so funny. Marvin the Martian, oh my god. Yes. I am Marvin the Martian. Like, spiritually, that's me. Me when the shade is shady. I'm a little circle. He fell down the stairs! He fell down the stairs! I'm crying, what the hell, bro? He fell down the stairs. Now I fell down the stairs. Oh, we're going full circle. Rescue arriving in 3, 2, 1. If you think about it, is a yacht technically the Titanic? Can somebody clip that falling down the stairs? Like, can we get like a... Stop bullying new players, I'm sorry, it's funny. It's okay, I'm allowed to bully new players because I'm at the same skill level still, after multiple billion years of playing. Oh, I'm cooked, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked, bro. I'm gonna put that one and just like this one on. Can you be let out of the cage? No. Stay in the cage. Stay in the cage. Stay in the box. Stay in the box now. Get out of my skin. Oh my god, I'm cooked. I'm actually mentally cooked. I think it's over for me. Let's have smite. I want smite. And then I want rush hour. Yes, the build is building, guys. I'm building the build. And I got 2 more. Meltdown. Got built by 8 halves and kept it at that for a year. See, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the... words, come on. Words, where's my words gone? I don't know what the difficulty level of, like, joining Forsaken is. Because I find that, I'm not really at a disadvantage as a new player because I'm always, I've always been someone who's really obsessed with like ASIMs and such, so I forget that like not everyone has that level of background in like horror games and such. But it means that I don't adequately quite know how to make a guide sometimes, because as much as I have the mechanical understandings and everything, I feel like I have a lot of like behaviors from like past like games. Like Dead by Daylight, I've played so much Dead by Daylight, I think it's actually ingrained into my brain. I could do Dead by Daylight skill checks in my sleep, and I feel like that's a concerning piece of information for me. The difficulty of Forsaken is realizing your abilities don't matter. That is true. See, I say stuff like that, and then everyone's like, "You're saying these outrageous claims, and it's not true. It's not true." And it's like, no, the game is incredibly unbalanced in the favor of stamina. It's insane. Ow! 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 Okay, my bad. Pattern recognition. I mean. Every used ability against you 1x other than slight skin rage bait. No, that's true. I need to go and get more footage of that, actually. So, I'll probably do that after stream today. But I find that, like, obviously, it's hard to showcase how underpowered a character is when the game's entire premise is already just, like, really weak. And, like, the mechanics of the game are just completely and utterly, like, not right. But hey, timeless 1v1, I will never see the light of day again. I will rage quit so quickly. What the fuck? Why don't you have any arms? Why don't you have any arms? Or legs? Dude! Did anybody else see that? Am I going crazy? What the fuck? Nah, am I crazy? Get out of here! Get away from me! Bro! Bro, this fucking, like, limbless demon is following me! Please! That's the true horror of this game. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Please. Look at it. It's a limbless creature. That doesn't have any agency in the game, there's just punched survivors making mistakes. Yeah, it's... No, I say stuff like that on like stream, and then everyone's like, oh my god. You're crazy, you're wrong. And I'm just sat there like, am I though? Am I really? Let's take a look. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see next Friday, won't we? That's for sure. See, that's what I like about Treppy though. There's a lot more you can do. Because there's obviously like there's stamina, but there's weaponry, there is the ability to... Because you don't have the skill to back up these claims. Well, I mean, I might not have the skill, but I have the knowledge. What a lot of people forget about me, especially, is, I don't know, those who, like, have ADHD like me will understand what I mean when I say my hands don't quite do what I want them to do sometimes, and I find that that's kind of my difficulty with the game. Is I'm at a disadvantage because my hands just don't hand. My hands just don't want to hand sometimes. I'll be like, oh, press D, and they'll just like, nope. Okay. Get this goddamn creature away from me. Get your fucking legless ass bitch ass out of here. I don't want to see you like that. Get those glitched limbs out of my face. Yeah, no, 1x is the worst killer, and I've been considering, like, obviously doing some kind of video talking about it, but I know fine well everyone is gonna tweak out on me. Yeah, comp says he's S tier, and I'm sat there and I'm like, who is running this comp? Who is straight up lying to you guys? I'm out here to spread the truth, nothing more. I've just put my glasses on in a really weird way. And I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. What have I just done? I've just put my glasses on, but instead of putting the legs over my ears, I've put them over the ears of my headphones, and I just feel like I look really stupid right now, but I don't know. I can't take my hands off the controller to fix it, so I'm cooked. Don't look where it takes you, guys. Okay, let me see. I need to figure out something with my glasses, because, like, that's the thing about wearing headphones, is they will always dig the legs of your glasses into your face like their life depends on it. I probably should start wearing my contact lenses more. I'm gonna be so real. I probably need to start wearing my contacts, and that's probably my problem. To be fair, I usually don't do it either, because I can't be bothered half the time. But then I realized, like, oh, everyone starts dissing my gameplay because I'm not seeing the right-hand side of the screen very well. Maybe I should be wearing my glasses. So I put them on, and then I realize how much they annoy me. It's an endless cycle, truly. I can never escape the FIDEC criticism. But yeah, no, I don't know what my hands are doing. That's why I play controller so much, though. My hands just don't like me. Because, like, obviously I've got, like, joint pain anyway with, like, having fibro. But I cannot get my hands to move in the way that I want them to move. And it is so frustrating. Oh, there's a corpse there, I didn't realise. Oh. Well. Let me see what I can do with my headphones. I need to figure something out because, like... they can fit over my industrial piercing just fine, but as soon as it comes to, like, my glasses, they just don't for some reason. See, I could put both, like, sides of my headphones on, and that way I can wear my glasses comfortably, but then I lose my ability to hear my surroundings. But I know, like, my headphones have got, like, a pass-through mode. I just worry that I'll get a little bit too loud, especially when I've got, like, no noise cancellation. Oh, well, I've got, like, complete and utter noise cancellation. I can't hear a thing outside right now. Like, if I snap my fingers, I can't hear that. Hit so hard I became a noob, yeah. Hit so hard I got bugged out. But yeah, no, I think it's, really, like, a conversation that, like, a lot of people don't have. But, yeah, I probably will, like, eventually cover that sort of stuff. I just worry that, like, obviously with me being someone who's got, like, disabilities that can impact their gameplay, and do impact their gameplay, I know I'm gonna get some horrible people in my comments. I mean, I already get, like, a decent amount of people being, like, nasty anyway, which is, like, I don't really care. I remember someone came in the other day and told me I don't look autistic in a stream where you can't see my face. That one did make me giggle, though. But as I say, I have that flavor of autism where I understand, like, the statistics and shit. And that's always been my sort of thing, is I like my mechanical side of things and being able to understand, like, things as they are, but without, like, necessarily being able to execute that. So for me, it's like, I'll take bits and pieces to, like, if I want to understand how something works, I will, like, strip it to shreds. Like, my computer, when I first got it, the first thing I did was, like, I took everything to bits. But now I know exactly how it works. I know how to take all 9 of the fans out. I think there's 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. 9 fans in there. Comprehensive stat guide on what? Which game are we talking for comprehensive stat guide? Because I could realistically do everything as a comprehensive stat guide. I know I'm, like, doing a lot at the minute with branching out to, like, further content than just doing, like, guides. But in the future, I'm gonna probably do more guide stuff. I do enjoy doing my guide stuff, don't get me wrong, that's, like, something I really enjoy, but they take a lot of time, and they take a lot of effort on my part. They can take anywhere from 3 days to like a week, depending on obviously how my health is treating me. As you guys will probably know, I've got like a chronic illness. Like some days I can't even get out of bed, so you know, they do take me quite a while. Whereas like these Let's Play things I'm doing, they're a lot easier on me. I really enjoyed it though. I did really enjoy doing Let's Play stuff. You probably saw I posted like the first like episode of one of them today. Well, not today, the other day, sorry. And I really did enjoy that. As like someone who doesn't really often play those sorts of games, it's been interesting to kind of, you know, explore my interests while also being able to put it on the channel and stuff. So I really did enjoy this bed we made, and I'm gonna do part 2 eventually. I actually haven't touched the game since I last left it. I'm hoping my save file's still there. It auto-saved, I know that much, but I don't know like how much auto-save. I think I hit the save button, right? But yeah, no, the comprehensive stat guide, that's probably gonna be quite like pushed back. Cause I got a couple bits I'm like actively working on at the minute. You know some of the bits I'm working on. But I think I want to plan that to go as like the second thing to go out. Yeah, but yeah, the other Fidek knows a lot of like upcoming plans with content and stuff. So I can tell you that much. There's like I have been working. I'm sure Fidek will vouch. I have been working on quite a lot of script stuff behind the scenes and such. But in terms of guide videos, I'm not sure when that'll be. But yeah, I know I've got I do want to cover like my personal like findings and takes from a complete and utter like honest standpoint as someone that's like make a joke about one of the scripts. Sure. If it's like as long as it's not like joking about anyone other than me. Like if you're gonna like take a dig at me, go crazy. But like if it's someone else, then like that's, you know, just be nice. But yeah, no, I've been thinking about doing a lot more stuff, so I'm hoping to get the ability to kind of expand out and continue with the expansion. I know there's a lot of still breaks me when your list of 1x pros was just listing the abilities. Oh, I know. That's kind of like what you realize as well. I'm sure you'll notice on the doc at the minute there's some comments as well that I need to do some rework bits in writing in. But yeah, no, that's what I mean. I couldn't really come up with much in terms of benefits. That's why I've actually asked a couple other people to come and give me opinions. Especially people that like think the character is good as well. Gotta go. No worries. Thanks for showing up. I hope you enjoyed the absolute madness. I want something different survival build-wise. I'm not gonna use my controller to set this going, because it's actually annoying me a little bit. I want to go back to this kind of concept. Maybe like that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's lots of bits and pieces. You'll see I've gone quite into detail, and I'm planning to go further into detail once my brain is actually working, which is very rare, as you might know. But, no. I don't know. There's a lot to say, and I do plan on delving more in detail with it. It's just a case of whenever I get chance. My life is fairly, like, unbusy recently, but I have been having a bit of, like, health trouble. I know I woke up this morning and I was like, I thought I was cooked, bro. Oh, grenade launcher, we are so back. Yeah, no, I woke up this morning and I realized I'd forgotten to take my nighttime heart meds. So I was like, oh boy, okay. Yeah, no, I always try to, like, form my opinions with a level of, like, understanding. It's important. I don't really form opinions until I've actually delved deep into something and I've got my teeth into it. That's why you'll see me say that, like, for example, I don't have too much of an opinion on certain RNS stuff because I haven't dug deep enough into it yet. But I'm waiting for a good opportunity to, you know, get my teeth really into it. I like to get, like, really into something before I form my opinions and, like, whatnot. But yeah, it's the same with, like, Treppy as well. Like, I've done Treppy guides, and I have my ever-changing opinions. But as you'll kind of see with streams, when I play a new slasher, I'll always say, like, oh, I don't have an opinion yet on how they function until I've done a few games, and then I'll kind of be like, okay, I hate this, I love it, whatever, whatever. Hopefully now as well with, like, the 3 times, I'm going to be able to judge a lot more on, like, what I enjoy with Treppy slashers, which is going to be fun. Because I know that it's been a real difficult thing for streams that I couldn't really get enough, like, slasher gameplay in a couple hours of stream. Because I was finding that at the end of the day, they were kind of... I was getting 1 slasher game a stream. So I'm hoping this is going to be a little bit better for me in terms of, like, forming my opinions on this kind of stuff. And then hopefully maybe I can actually cook up some kind of slasher guide. So, you know, that'd be interesting. I'm not really good with slasher, but I have a fundamental understanding of the mechanics and such, in a way that I know what I kind of need to do. I'm gonna make it my mission over the next, like, month to try and play a lot more slashers. So I'm hoping that that's going to lead me to being a bit, like, more exposed and knowledgeable. Therefore being able to teach others kind of how to play the game. Part of me is wondering, like, how much of a gameplay mechanic change Survivor Rework Part 2 is, though. Because, obviously, a lot of people are asking constantly for a Survivor Guide. I'm wondering whether or not it's worthwhile to cover Part 1 and then kind of leave a... you know, like a tail, like, segment where I talk about how, you know, like a tail segment about how, like, there is pending survivor abilities to be added on top of what we already have. But, like, I don't know, it's something I definitely need to, like, ask Uzi about, because I know that, like, I've worked for a while on, like, a sort of survivor kind of guide, but I haven't really... Obviously with Uzi being on break as well, I know a lot of people want to get into, like, Treppy, but I feel like I need to have, like, a pre-written, like, explanation and video out already, so that I can, like, you know, explain it a little bit better, or, like, direct people in the right direction. Because my old ones are really outdated. I'm not sure about it, it's... because obviously I was thinking, like, oh, I'll just do the basics for now. But, like, even the basics is, like... is it gonna change? I don't know. I gotta ask questions. Somebody remind me later to ask these questions. Oops. But yeah, no, I feel like, I don't know. there's a lot of things that I kind of... Remember the Doom when he said, "This is the most ambitious and exhausting work I've done with the update log, half the size of my phone screen." Honestly, it's... I got respect for it. Like, I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't have the attention span to play a game, never mind, like, do something as cool as that. So, like, I got mad respect for it. But yeah, no, I think, definitely a warranted break. Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know. I will definitely ask the question. Because if I gotta wait until the break's over, then that's chill. I don't really mind it, you know? I'm patient. But if I can get something, like, half out, and then get, like, the other half, like, done later, then I absolutely can do that. I don't know, it's questions you gotta ask. You gotta ask questions, so, you know. Live the life you wanna live. And whatnot. Do what you wanna do. Ask the questions. Ask the questions, chat. Where am I going with this? Didn't get the Halloween defib skin. I didn't get anything Halloweeny. I didn't do anything. I did my stream week, but other than my stream week, I literally didn't do like any events or anything. I didn't even do the Dead by Daylight stuff. Like, oh well, I tried. I'm still not super good at these whole like shooty things. I'm trying, okay? What time is it? It's only 7. It's not only 7. I'm surprised. I need some music in my life though. I do need some music. Let me see what I can do in terms of... I don't want to interrupt your gameplay, so I might see if I can just put like my playlist of like actual music on. And that way I can just have like that playing in my ears down like a different cable to what you guys can hear. I don't know if Apple Music will try and like interrupt me again though. I know what they're like. I can't use GeForce Replay if I have Apple Music open at all. It's annoying. The Lady D footsteps are crazy. I've heard them a couple times now. She's just a bit stompy. Yeah, I'll see about opening my Apple Music in a minute and see what I can do there. Put some like quiet music in my background, that way I don't have like interruptions to the audio of the game for you guys, but I just get it on my end. There's a nice little I don't even know what kind of vibe I want. I want something backgroundy. Background music, give me music. My life revolves around a bit of music sometimes. Alright, let's have a look. It shouldn't run down my my audio, but I'm gonna mute this real quick just to do a test. Right, let me see. I'm quickly looking through here real quick. Yeah, no, those are coming out my aux cable, which shouldn't, in fact... Yeah, it shouldn't have any impact on my, desktop audio. There you go. Put that in my background instead. Let me see. I forgot I can, like, just play random music if I want to. I forget that's just, like, a random power I have. I can have my own music and you guys don't have to hear it. The playlist goes hard. I have a giant playlist. But yeah, I had to double check that I had set it up correctly and it wasn't gonna like come down my desktop audio because that would get me straight into oblivion a matter of seconds. Is it supposed to be kind of like a heel click? It's a little like low pitched for a heel click. Heel clicks are a lot more like higher pitched, aren't they? But like that could just be me. I'm gonna be real. Either that or she's like really heavy footed. Maybe that's just me though, like I listen with like a level of sensitivity that most people don't. I realize that like my hearing is very like sensitive. I can hear everything. Like concerningly actually. If my nan is like watching TikToks in like the living room, I can hear it from my bedroom. And I'm starting to think maybe that's just me. Because every time I walk into the living room, I'm like, oh my god, why is that TV so loud? And it's like, everyone else is like, that's normal. Maybe I'm just crazy. Someone turned up the dials in my ears. Is there a way to like turn down specifically like the stomping? I can never, oh, it's up here now, isn't it? Audio, what can we configure up here? Ambiance. Don't even have any of the music stuff on. I'm gonna pop that like that. But yeah, you know, I have a lot of like ideas in terms of stuff to do in content wise. I've got like a lot of excitement as well regarding certain bits and pieces of content that I want to do. If I open my Steam and pull up my library, for example, there is so much in here I've been like wanting to do, but I just haven't been able to get around it. I've been meaning to do a lot of stuff on here. I own so many bloody Steam games, it's insane. I feel like at what point does it classify as a problem? But yeah, I got a lot of stuff. There's a new Phasmophobia map? Well, you know. The vibe of my playlist is very different to like what you would expect for like Treppy gaming. This is an interesting choice I've got here. Non-Forsaken stream equals dead chat. That's like nothing new though. I realize that like I can be quite like yappy. I don't really have any like quirks or like specialty other than literally just being a yapper. So I don't know like what I expect really. I'm not surprised that it's dead because like all I do is talk. All I do is yap constantly. But that's okay. I don't mind that. I can just talk. I've been meaning to, what was it I was going to do the other day? I don't know. I've got a lot of like half-finished scripts as well that I probably should go back and like finish. Because I have one specific idea that I was meant to do. and I just don't, like, I never got around to it. But it was actually quite a fun idea. I might send you that script later, Fidek. So that'll be fun for you. I don't think it's anything you'll be expecting. But it certainly has a, you know, the sort of like... It's definitely V-themed. It's definitely a V script, you can tell. Just from the concept of what it is. I'm cooked. But yeah, no. I don't mind a dead chat. I can just talk to myself. That sounds really sad, oh god. I don't mean like that. I'm just like a yapper at heart. It is but my legacy. It's my only talent, really. You see, most streamers will be like, oh, I have this really specific quirk that I'm good at, or I'm good at this one specific thing. It's like, I'm bad at games, and I just talk constantly. B. Do you know what? Funnily enough, I have a little pin badge in my bedroom on my nightside table. And, it's a little P-bin... P-bin badge. B pin badge. It's a little B, and it's got like instead of, you know, like the B stripes, it's got the trans flag. It's like the stripes. It's really wholesome. It's great. I need to figure out where I'm going to put it though. I don't know which backpack I'm going to put it on. I've got a couple backpacks. But yeah, that's a really fun little one. They had all sorts of different like flags and stuff, so I might go back to like the shop I got it from and grab some more eventually. The only thing I can say is at least you don't immediately No, I don't dismiss people's takes. If anything, I find it more interesting to hear other people's like different opinions so that I can kind of, you know, get my head around their sort of views and such. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not like that. Everyone seems to think that like I'm gonna be like super mean, and like I'm not. I like to think that I'm a nice person to an extent. But yeah, no, I agree when you say bad at everything. By God, I am. Slasher rework. Okay, I haven't played too much of the slasher rework stuff because obviously like I only get to play like one slasher game a stream, so it's been a little funny for me trying to explore everyone. I've had a lot of fun with Maniac. Maniac's quite fun, especially like obviously being like someone that plays on controller. Controller's a lot more difficult than the average like gameplay on like PC. So Maniac has been quite fun though to curve, especially with like the sticks and stuff. Onryo is someone I never really understood. Onryo's not my cup of tea. Alternate's not really my cup of tea either. Stalker was okay. Last time I played, I wasn't very good. Prowler was kind of fun. Blob I haven't played. Rockstar I played before and I didn't really like, and I don't think there's been too much of a change. Same with Necreon. Necreon's like, I mean, I probably would be a little bit better at Necreon now. I struggled originally with aiming, obviously, because again, controller didn't have that sensitivity setting until like fairly recently, so. Dryad, I couldn't get my head around either. I probably could if I actually took the time to do it, but like obviously I get like one slasher game a stream. So, you know, maybe I will start revisiting that now that I've got like the 3 times. Although I suspect everyone else in this lobby has like 3 times or something because it's not done me much benefit. But yeah, Maniac's been really fun to play. I've also done Brute. I don't mind Brute. Brute's like not like really either way for me. Yeah. Dead by Daylight live streams, I do. I've done a lot of Dead by Daylight live streams, but a lot of them just didn't do well, so I kind of stopped doing them for a while. It's gonna take a bit get used to. No, it definitely does. I often forget that because I've been around in the Trappy community for well over a year. I was doing Trappy content ages ago. But yeah, no, it does take a bit getting used to. I can say that much, but I am always streaming Trepidation on Tuesdays. If you want to swing by, ask questions, Ask as many questions as you want. If you want me to keep explaining and explaining and explaining and explaining until you get it, I don't mind it. I'm not bothered. If you want me to do that, I'll do it. Like, I sit here for hours yapping about this. Is the Twitch side equally dead? The Twitch side, I don't think there's anybody there. I haven't seen a single person there. But yeah, no, I'm not, like, bothered. It's fine. I don't need, like, a live chat to have a good time, you know? I'm just here to have fun. Okay. Okay, Jasper. But yeah, need to put my phone on the charge. No worries. Charge your phone. What do I think about the AD update? I haven't got around to playing it yet. I'm gonna do it probably Sunday. I've been meaning to get to it, but I've just been so busy. Yeah, I remember someone in the comments the other day was yelling at me for not streaming on Sunday. But on Sunday, I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was drinking, like, apple liquor. It was nice, don't get me wrong, it was lovely, but, like, I was not in a state to stream anything. For me, like, I'm not like someone that drinks often, obviously, because, like, I take ADHD medication. You can't drink well on it, so I have to, like, fully come off it if I want to have a drink. So I only do it when I'm, like, planning to play, like, certain games and such. But it's really funny because games arguably get really, like, fun when you're, like, a little bit, like, a little bit tipsy, in my opinion, because I find that everything just becomes a little bit funnier. And you just goof around more. But yeah, I haven't been able to play it yet. I've known about it for a while. Which I suppose means that I don't, like, have the same hype that other people do, because I've already kind of, like, known the content and such. But I can see why other people are hyped for it. And I do need to eventually play it. But yeah, I know, I've been trying to kind of, like, give other people the opportunity as well to do, like, content on it, because, like, I didn't want to be, like, hogging all the content opportunities as well. So, like, for example, Timmy covered a lot of, like, the, like, update before it released. So, like, I don't want to, like, steal all the content's, like, opportunity there. But I definitely, like, need to get back into at least streaming it. I do want to start, like, streaming on a semi-regular basis. But it depends how busy I am, and it also depends on my health as well. Because, like, keep in mind, obviously, I have, like a pretty significant illness that just can absolutely strike me down for the week if it wants to. Let me try, do this real quick. There we go. Right, okay, where were we, sorry. Yeah, as I say, it depends, honestly, but I do need to eventually go and, like, do that kind of stuff again. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see, won't we? I'll eventually figure something out in terms of it, but until I get more of a clear idea of where I'm going this sort of week, yeah, it's gonna just be a case of I'll eventually find out what I'm gonna get up to, but in the meantime, just kind of yeah, we'll see. That's why I always kind of say, though, like, the Discord is the best place you're gonna get for, like that sort of like information and such. Because that's where I often talk about like what people want and I take polls. But then I also find the issue of like, not everyone is in there. And that obviously becomes a bit of an issue when I'm trying to like decide on like content and such. Because people just, there's not enough people in there that like give me feedback and input to where I can form an adequate like overlook into what content is going to be. Oh, come on. The stairs. There we go. Oh, did that not block? It should be blocked. Okay, right. I'm gonna go and check some of the other stuff as well. When's the video coming out is like a myth. Okay, look, I do try my best to get like videos and such out. Well, streams, I do a lot more work on streams because I just can't with like videos sometimes. I do try. It's not like I'm not trying. It's literally a case of like... I feel like it's incredibly difficult to explain how it works. To someone who's never experienced kind of like what I have. There we go. Right, okay. What else do we have? I don't know where that other person went, the cheerleader. There, that's where they went. Make the Forsaken update video in 2 minutes. I did not make that in 2 minutes. That took me 3 days. If you're talking about the RNS one, that's specifically because I'm waiting on other people. It's not me that's doing that. I'm waiting on other people. Did I not explain this to you? I thought I explained. But yeah, my channel has like more than just me working on it sometimes, depending on like what I'm doing. Especially with like editing and stuff. There is like other people that edit apart from me, but that's a very recent thing. The skin's so goofy. It is, but that's why I like it. Like, I'm here for the groove. Oh, I really thought that would have got them then. Why are you so slow? Are you sprinting yourself into fatigue? Or are you not letting yourself recover from fatigue, rather? If you drain your stamina bar, then you go into a mode called fatigued, which until you let it chill and regenerate, it's going to be slower than average. Bonjour. Je ne parle pas français. J'ai étudié le français à l'école pendant 5 ans, mais... yeah, no. No worries. Good, because I have very little French knowledge. It's been years since I left school. My own people wouldn't want to learn it either. I'm sorry, it's just such an annoying language. I can't with it. Like, what do you mean there's... like, like, why is there 3 different ways to say ah? What is this? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? What the bloody hell have I just come across? I know, it's so silly. Like, what do you mean there's like 4 different ways to say the same thing? What do you mean the table is like gendered? I don't exist in French as well, which is all like a fun one. I know there is like a way to have like neutral in like the languages. I just don't know what it would be, to be fair. Not the gendered objects. Nah, I don't want the French table to be... Oh, fit through that bloody gap, man. Come on. Oh, I'm so done with this, bro. My slasher gameplay is just getting bullied. That's like what these streams are, basically. Yeah. Here's a funny one. Here's 4 words. Ver. Yeah, no, I know. I've heard this before. There's a phrase that's like la vervel, something like that, isn't it? Right? And it's like something about green worms going through glass houses. There we go. Got one. There is glass, there is green. Versus toward and there is worm. Yeah. There's something like the green worm goes towards the glass house or something like that. I've definitely heard it before. I remember hearing it years ago. You're getting bullied? Yeah, that's nothing new. You guys act like that isn't literally every stream that I ever do. It's nothing new. The bullying, I mean, I don't know really what you can do to prevent it. I think that, like, people will just do that. Oh god. I've heard that Polish is like that, yeah. Jesus Christ. I could never. Yeah, no, I think that, like, it's more so that I think if you're in, like, proximity to, the gates for a certain duration, I feel like you should have, I feel like there should be some kind of penalization for, like, lingering near the exit. I'd be interested to see some kind of, like, proximity kind of thing. Okay, it's a shade, that's fine. How do you survive against a killer without getting fatigue and such low stamina bar? You need to craft craftables. So you're gonna use your craftables to lock doors and stuff like that. But stamina bar, honestly, it isn't like a huge impact. It's more so the fact that you need to use your other stuff well, so that your stamina bar doesn't become completely obsolete. There's lockpicks, there's like bombs, there's like landmines to slow them. Like there is a lot of stuff you can use if you use it correctly. As well as like also the perks and such that you can have. Buffed across the board. I mean, I would like to see like certain ones be buffed. I know Slasher is just like a really difficult thing to play in general. Especially with like me being someone that's newer to Slasher, having, you know, had it off all those years because people kind of were evil. But also the fact that like controller wasn't adequate to play Slasher until recently. I'm hoping eventually, though, that there is going to be some kind of buff, or there's going to be... I would like to see something that uses the proximity of the gate being open to, like, debuff anyone that lingers. You know, give them maybe, like, exposure or something. Or, like, the equivalent. I'm thinking, like, do you know, like, Noed from Dead by Daylight? I'm thinking that kind of vibe, like, if you stick in the gate too long, bye-bye. You go bye-bye. I'm gonna watch another stream. No worries, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, you know. If you guys are finding, by the way, that I'm, like, doing something wrong or I need to do something different, please let me know. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like I have, like, really poor retention in terms of, like, viewers and such. And I don't know if that's just me, like, making mistakes or something. I want to play a slasher optimally, but some master packs a lot behind challenges and it's awful. If all survivors, I mean, yeah, I guess it depends. But even then, if you're trying to distract them, you would kind of more move away from the gate. You wouldn't literally all be stood in a line at the gate. See, masteries is something I never got into because, like, it's just far too difficult for me. I'm just not good at this game. You guys forget, I'm just, like, really bad at games. Like, there is no hope for me. But yeah, no, I don't know what necessarily there is. But it's definitely, like, a talking point. With the way that I notice a lot of the time there is, like, groups of people that get, they will just sit all at the gate in, like, a line, like, right next to the white bit, and just shoot you until you physically push them out. Practicing game sense, you see, the thing is, like, I can practice and practice all I want, but at the end of the day, I'm just kind of dumb. Like, I'm gonna be real, I'm just kind of stupid. Sometimes my brain just doesn't click things enough. And I have my moments where I'm just like, oh. Oh. I want to play for fun but not play optimal because one guy decides to ruin your day. There's always like a group of people that definitely like come in to ruin your day, but I've noticed that like for me, I'm not necessarily somebody that cares. I often am used to getting like bully squads of people coming in, especially like with like streaming and such. You will get like constant like groups of people that will just come in to make your life misery. But for me, it's more of like, I just don't care. And I feel like that definitely does me a benefit. I try to laugh it off more than anything because I know that at the end of the day, I don't think there's any point in, you know, getting worked up about it. I don't have any crafting stuff to heal myself up. But yeah, no, it's definitely something that's, I don't know, it's, Slasher has definitely been a bit of a nightmare for me to learn. But I am working my best on it. I'm not very good at these sort of games. So for me, it's a case of just growing adjusted to what I need to do. But I know that, like, Slasher has definitely been difficult for me. Being both at the disadvantage of playing on controller, and also the fact that, like, people will come in when I'm streaming with the sole purpose to just, like, ruin it for me. Which, I mean, I don't care. Like, if you want to come and bully me, then bully me. At the end of the day, that's just, like, go crazy, I guess. But I definitely do think that the gate needs some kind of punishment for lingering too long. I mean, I don't know, in terms of, like... What's the best item to get depends on what you're doing. Lockpicks can be quite good if you want to, like, make distance in the chases and such. But, if you're, like... kind of just... I mean, at the end of the day, what it stems from, for me, is, like... Obviously being someone that streams is... I'm destined to get, like, people trying to wind me up. But, like, I've learned that, like, at the end of the day, you know, it's not, like, a big deal. There's always next time. I don't have to win every single game to have a good time. But I think as well, I'm quite, like, thick-skinned as a general person. Because, obviously, like... I mean, I grew up in the 2010s, like... It was something else. So. But yeah, ultimately I don't really think that it's necessarily... So it was one side and I'm on the end of it. Yeah, that's how I feel as well, like... It is definitely, like, one-sided and Treppy. The thing, I just don't care. It's the same with, like, people will try and do it in, like, my Forsaken streams as well, which is quite funny. They'll, like, show up and there'll be, like, an army of, like, 8 guests, and I'll just, like, floor them. At the end of the day, just do your best in, like, trying to kill them off. If you get one, then you've got one, you know? It doesn't matter necessarily, like, if you don't kill them all, because, you know, at least you've done something to try and stop them. Do perks help a lot? It depends what you're running, definitely. You need to have some kind of synergy with your perks. I find, especially, having, like, a build that kind of, like, sort of, like, interlocks with each other to provide, like, multiple benefits. A build that fits, both a build that fits your playstyle, but also just a build that synergizes. So if you're running healing, you want to run a bunch of different perks that are, you know, going to benefit healing. If you're running something that elongates chases, you want to have a bunch of things that are going to help that elongation of chase. You need to pick a style that you're going to go for before you just start, like, doing anything. Like, for example, here I've got Harvester, because that does my healing, and it's also gonna be an increase to objective speed. And then, of course, on top of that, you've got Medic, which increases healing and objective. And then that's stacked up with Lone Wolf, which also does healing and objective. And then we're all going to make it, which is, there you go, healing speed and location. So it all kind of interlocks. So for example, some ideas that I would do is, if I was doing a chase build, I would do Second Wind. I would do Athlete. I would do, like, maybe say, you know, Track Star. There is Escape Artist as well, or, like, Saving Grace. But then with that kind of stuff, you can stack something like Flight with a Bomb in there. But yeah, you can use all 13 slots without any kind of nerf. But yeah, you can stack Death Metal in your kind of chase build with, like, Athlete, because that gives you a movement buff. Second Wind stops you from going down in chase. That kind of stuff. So it kind of all wants to synergize in that way. That's how you're building, like, your builds. So if I wanted to do a gen build, I'd stick something like Task Manager. I'd put, like, maybe Technician in there, you know. Then Soul Sweat. Then, like, Momentum and, like, Overclocked. You know, they all go in, like, a bit of a synergy. But there's not 10 slots. If you're looking at these, that's not what you're using. The numbers here is what counts. So each like perk has a point value. So this one costs 2. This one costs 14. You have a total of 13 that you can spend. I've spent all 13, as you can see. But it looks smaller because they're more expensive ones. Gens will be 2 minutes. I don't know if it's just my attention span that's absolutely cooked. But I'm just like... Objectives, I mean, I don't mind them at the minute, they're not terrible. They were certainly horrible back when they were a lot, like... longer. You all know I haven't got the attention span to do basic things, so like long gens was like bashing my head against a wall. I don't know, to me it's like watching paint dry. I need something hands-on, personally. So that's why you'll always catch me as soon as I'm on a gen doing something. I'm yapping, I'm drinking, or I'm doing something else at the same time, because I don't have enough stimulation in my brain with just skill checks. Because they're consistent, there's no like fresh kind of like randomization to it. I don't know, it's weird to explain the way that like my brain works in a sense of I need like a level of stimulation that isn't just like repetitive, constant. I need like a bit change each time, like a bit of randomization. That's why I like certain puzzly games, because like it's never going to be the same twice. That's why I enjoyed the objective reworks and stuff so much as well. When they got like when Uzi added all the fun little tidbits and stuff. I'm running around doing the puzzles and stuff. That shit's like great. I'm living the dream. Having way too much fun with it. Way too much fun just like twiddling with little bits and bobs. I'm just cooked in the brain. I feel like that's just my problem. I'm just actually like... I got like the TikTok attention span level of like cooking in my head. But that's just me. I'm just weird in that sense. I forget that like not everyone is like as messed up in the head as me. I'm just next level kind of loco. Joining, hopefully I don't have a bad run. Well, it's no worries, even if you have a bad run, there's always next time. Can you repeat everything you said in the last 5 minutes? Okay, Fidak. You're gonna get sent to... I don't even know where we're sending you. We gotta send you to like... Do you know where we're gonna send you? Specifically, we're gonna put you in the mental hospital from the Evil Within. That's where you're going, Fidak. That's where you're going. Evil Within, mental hospital. Was it like Beacon Memorial or something like that? Beacon Mental Hospital? Something like that? I don't know. That's where you're going. You're gonna go join the white-haired guy. My shoulders are crunchy. At least it's not a room full of screens showcasing 1x gameplay. Oh no, that's your padded room. Instead of like a traditional white padded room, you're getting like a 1x gameplay mixed with like the most insane like TV show I can think of. I'm gonna subject you to the Boo Bar. That is a fucking fever dream. My god. I can't even explain that. That was something I watched as a kid, and when I tell you it is like next level fucking brain rot. I had the OG brain rot before any of you had brain rot. That shit's so fucking... It's just a bunch of like fat colourful blobs dancing. And going, woo! You think Teletubbies is bad? No, this is worse than Teletubbies. Jesus Christ. Actual brain decay. There's no wonder I ended up like this. But yeah, it's... Living the dream. I'm dosed up on painkillers today, you can probably tell. I had to take some painkillers right before I started because like, I find that like, for some reason, my brain starts to like turn to mush when my ADHD meds kick in. After like a couple hours of like kicking in, they start to like give me headache. So I'm dosed up on pain meds to try and counteract it. Gaming. Is there a Europe server open now? I'm hoping there is, because like I can't with this like lag. I don't know if you guys have noticed it so much, but it's like jittering my screen. I know you guys can't hear what I'm listening to, but I'm listening to Peak. It's great. I'm surprised you can unironically do gens. What is that supposed to mean? What are you saying here? What are you trying to say, Fadek? Are you saying I'm that bad? Damn, okay. Brute. Brute the fruit. I'm saying you have an attention span. I'm listening to music and yapping at the same time. I can't do them in silence. That's a twig. There is more loot there, but like I can't be bothered to go back and get it right now. That was my excuse to go and get the loot. It was staring at me, okay? It was staring at me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like I've been having a lot more fun recently with like bits and pieces. I've definitely been like trying to do more that I enjoy. Especially with games and stuff as well, like. Did you know that survivors now have 13 points to spend across perks? Really? Wow. I wonder where this possibly could have come from. Points to spread across perks? No. Golly gee whiz, you must be joking. Goodness gracious. But yeah, no. I've been like doing a lot more like stuff that I enjoy, and I feel like that's like definitely points have been around for a long time now. Is this person trying to blow me up? I spy a brute. Brute the fruit. So, if the perk points are financed by FIDAC, does that mean that, like, if we cancel the perk point subscription, do we end up subjected to... perk slots again. I just shudder in fear. Do you like my tree? Do you like my tree? Is it a nice tree? Could you say that you're a tree enthusiast? Hello, good sir. Would you like to review my tree? Why am I making the slasher play Minecraft? Why not? Slasher gaming is just glorified Minecraft. Stinky brute, stinky brute, stinky brute. The fruit. Tree! Oh, my gun's out of bullets. Oh, my gun's out of bullets. Oh, my gun's out of bullets. My gun's out of bullets. I'm out of life. I think I'm officially cancelled. Sorry guys, forgot to pay my subscription to Life this month. A little bit dead. That's okay. Fruit is the fruitiest fruit. True! Thank you, somebody that finally appreciates my brilliant rhyme. Do they know that the camping me is only gonna keep me alive forever? Okie dokes. Off I go. I forget how bright that is. Jesus. Talk about a wake-up call. Very brutey fruity. Exactly. New, like, flavor. Tutti fruity brutey. Am I a gardener? God no. You think I go outside? You think I go outside? I do not go outside. I don't remember the last time I was outside. I'm gonna be real. Probably that one day I had to delay stream by an hour because I was out at the pub. That was probably the last time I went outside in a long time. First time playing Slasher, why would you apologize? Like, why apologize for that? There's no, like, big deal. Just keep in mind that, like, if you stay in proximity to down people, you're gonna set the anti-camp off. So it's best to just kind of stroll off and chase someone else. Yeah, no, you're not allowed to be... You're not allowed to have agency, how dare you? How dare you have free will? How dare you be... movement? How dare you exist? Banned. Play-Doh suck a slasher, it's okay, I'm terrible at slasher, I'm pretty sure you've witnessed it a few times. I am Muns. Capital B. My glasses are trying to escape my face right now. This is not very nice. What game is this? This is Treppy. This is Trepidation. I do this every Tuesday. Please let me out of the basement. I'm tired. It's been a year, man. It's been more than a year. I want out of the basement. It's, Someone on Twitch? No. No, on YouTube. Nobody's on Twitch. I haven't seen anyone. How to make your own banner and profile. in Trepidation. So, it's to do with Roblox's image system. So it's like decals and stuff. You gotta size them a certain way. They're like pinned in the Treppy thing. I made a guide ages ago on it, but like, I think that's just like so far down the channel that like, I genuinely don't even think you can even find it anymore. Fruit the fruit strikes again. Real tired? I am not real tired. I promise you that much. I'm probably just like... If it's me kind of wincing, it's probably back pain. Oh, come on. But yeah, no, it's to do with the Roblox image system for the decal stuff. You just like upload it as a decal, get the image ID, which you gotta do through like a plugin. And then, just stick it into the box thing. It's on the profile section, just like a little palette button. But yeah. Trippy's fun. I mean... A lot of people say it was like complex because like everything, but I don't think it's that bad. I think a lot of people are like... a bit more dramatic than like... they need to be, but I suppose that is just me, like, obviously being, like, well-versed in it now. Have people recognize me in real life? No. I don't think anybody would ever recognize me in real life, and I'm hoping that that never happens because I like my privacy. Please get out of my house. Trippy is complex. I mean, I suppose it is. I don't think it's that bad, though. Like, it could be a lot worse. I mean, like, everything has, like, a description right on the package and stuff. Like, it's not, like, super... like... compared to the average ASIM, I suppose, yeah, but, like, I don't think, like, in terms of, like, games I've played in the past, it's, like, super complex. Just, like, in general. Because, I mean, you can look at stuff like Resident Evil that has, like, similar, like, crafting systems and such. So I suppose it's not really, like, that complex when you think about, like, obviously... like, Res Evil has a lot of, like, crafty stuff. And then there's, like, games that have a lot of, like... skill checky stuff. Ow! Blinding. I'm not playing Trap anymore. Why is my screen black? Wait, so that'd be the... okay, there we go. That is not Stalker. Bruh, that is not Stalker. When's the Timmy and V Club? I have no idea. Oh, wow. Stalker got a nose job. Crazy. Same thing would have happened. See, I don't know if it's like normal for people to get like bullied as slasher or is it just like me, because like I'm dumb. I'm like big dum dum. Mega dum dum. Finally got milestone 4 cool kid. Oh, nice. I've never been one for like milestones, but like I can respect like people that go for them. I know I probably should like stop like bothering with stuff, but like I'm lazy like that. So if you see me like my mouth like wiggle, that's probably because I'm like my glasses keep falling down my nose. I don't know why. They fit just fine. I made the mistake of going on to character. Why would I do that? The only time I've ever done that before is when I've had to DMCA people. I've only ever been on that website once and it was entirely to their support form to file takedown forms. Somebody tried to put my like channel and stuff on there. And so I tried to do a takedown request, but I couldn't actually find what they did. It was really weird. I don't know, it was really weird to me. As someone that like... I don't know, it's really fucking weird to me that like people like put like me into AI. Like please don't type me into an AI, just talk to the actual me. I have a whole Discord to I have a whole Discord to talk in, please don't put me into a bloody AI to make a chatbot of me. Like just come and talk in the Discord, I'm in there 99% of the time. I got no life. But yeah, I had to go and like try and file like takedowns and stuff. It was a whole mess. Like, they used, like, my entire, like, full, like, channel profile picture and everything. And it was like, God. Why would you do that? Are you talking about Prowler? Prowler is not that bad, like... She's just kind of angry. Oh. My hair's in my eyes. How is this? How is this? My hair isn't even, like, long enough to do that. How? Oh, hello. Let's put that there. Unk still got the voice of a teenager at 30. What do you mean? 30. That's just a next level insult now. I'm 20. 20. I don't sound that young. Which red perk? If you're talking about the one above my head, that is, we're all gonna make it, which does buffs to healing speed. If you're talking about the ones in the top corner, Lone Wolf, and we're all gonna make it. 2 different perks. One with the stack, yeah, that's where we're gonna make it. It's related to healing. I have no idea who that is, Fidek. What are you asking? I'm confused. You forget I live under a rock. I don't know anybody. I feel like you're bored or tired. You usually laugh every 5 seconds. You make around the most. Yap about the most random shit. Now it feels like you haven't slept. You have a 9-to-5 job. Go to sleep. I'm fine. I promise I am fine. My pain meds are just wearing off. That's what it is. So I'm due another dose. I'll take those shortly, actually. But yeah, I'm waiting for like the correct time so I can take them. But I'm good. I'm honestly good. I mean, if you want to yap about something, then you can go ahead. But like. The thing is, with my Trappy streams, a lot of people don't show up and the chat's usually quite quiet, so I've learned to just kind of let it, like, flow on its own. And if I don't want to yap, I don't want to yap, you know? It depends, like, but honestly, yeah, no, it's not that bad. I mean... I don't know, I didn't know whether maybe my yapping was too much for people, because I know that, like... I don't know, my channel's, like, on the decline at the minute. And I didn't know if it was just, like, I was being too much for people. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to fix something, I know, but I don't know what I'm needing to fix. And that's kind of, like, where I'm a bit stumped, really. So, like, recently I've been doing, like, all the Let's Play stuff and that, for example. And I've been working on it, but obviously... I found that, like... My retention is so poor in anything that isn't, like, Forsaken, because people only, like, care about, like, that side of things. So I've been trying to, like, improve and give people, like, other bits and bobs to watch. But I don't know if I'm just being a bit too much all the time. I know I can be quite overbearing generally as a person. I definitely can be. So I do kind of make myself to be quite conscious of the fact that, like, I can be quite over the top and very yappy all the time. I've been trying to work on it. But I suppose it, you know, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not the smartest. So sometimes I never know quite whether or not I'm doing something correctly or not, so... Yeah. I mean, like, obviously I'll go into, like, my Discord server and stuff and, like, regularly do, like, viewer engagement polls and such to try and get, like, that kind of feedback. But, the issue with that is that most of the people that aren't, obviously a lot of the people that aren't, like, in my Discord for some reason, despite the fact that, like... Yeah, I can have, like, 6k on, like, YouTube, but I have, like, 500 in my Discord and that's it. And even then, I get maybe, like, 20 responses when I do, like, engagement polls and such to ask what kind of direction to go in, so... I don't know, I guess that's just me being, like, really conscious about, like, what I need to do as, like, a streamer and, like, content creator. There we go. I don't know, we'll see. Is lockpick supposed to lock or unlock the door? Both. It can do either. Okay. I'm definitely getting more used to, like, the new crafting system with controller, because originally at first it was really difficult, but it's... I'm growing used to it, I just find that it's very difficult to use it in Chase now. Especially, like, crafting. If I've already got stuff crafted, I'm good, but if I need to craft something, I'm very much near cooked. Oh, someone's dead. Okay. Prowler has no chill with that damn lunge. Jesus. Let me go find somewhere else. I'm gonna go sit somewhere else instead, because I feel like being over there is not worth it if they're just gonna keep looping back every 5 seconds. I don't need it, but thank you, I guess. How do they know every bloody time? Jesus. Prowler's just watching, waiting. Prowler knows too much. Is there a fan art channel in my Discord? Yeah, there's just an art channel in general, but like, it has information pinned in it on like fan art and stuff if that's like what you want. I just have a generalized art channel because I don't actually get any fan art, so I don't really see a point of having like a specific fan art channel. I just have an art channel. But yeah, you know. So, where's fan art supposed to present? If you go to a directory, it tells you all the channels, but I believe that the art channel is called Ambrosia, if you want to send art in there. You can post any art of any, like, franchise or anything. It doesn't, like, necessarily have to be specific to, like, anything that I do. It's a lot of just, like, people post a lot of, like, different arts of, like, whatever they're doing, their OCs, that kind of stuff. It's really cool. I love seeing, like, people's talents. I don't have any, so I like to see other people's. Oh, the crunch my shoulder just made. Oh goodness. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm getting to the stage where I'm like slowly developing arthritis. Oh god. I don't want arthritis, please. I'd like to keep my bones somewhat functional. Retired DBD survivor maybe, that's all I know about him. I don't see like the hype in maining either side in Dead by Daylight. Is that just me? I don't get it. Like, I like both. What's the hype? I'm getting kicked off this in a sec, aren't I? Oh, maybe not. But yeah, you know, I just have fun with the stuff that I do. I know a lot of people just like use my streams as background music or like background noise, and I'm fine for that, you know? I don't mind it. If anything, I'll take it as a compliment that I make adequate background noise for people. Blimey, okay. Whose dinosaur is this? Come get your dog. I'm just gonna sit over here and hope that, like, I can pull this off for a minute. Someone else is gonna finish another one before me, but like... Hell yeah. I got it. Oh, what was that? But yeah, no. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that pull up in the ASIM community and just like say the most random things. Bop. See you later, Prowler. My arms! My arms! Let's pop that down there. Can I have my arms back now? I wonder why that happens. That's quite a frequent thing I've noticed. Your arms can disappear, and your entirety of your limbs can disappear as well. And I don't know if that's just like a normal, like, Treppy thing, or that's like a bug. Because I've seen an alternate in disguise come up with no limbs, just a coat. Just a walking coat with a head. It was quite funny. Did it get bitten off? No, I used a tool and all of a sudden my arms have disappeared. Keeps happening. I can expect, like, my arms to possibly disappear if I'm using something, like, large. But they don't come back once I'm finished, like, with whatever I've used. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just having fun. My back needs a good stretch. That's one thing I notice. Sitting for a long time, my back just like feels like absolute like hot lava. Did Uzi just call me V-Mungus in the bloody Treppy Discord? Uzi, explain yourself. What is this? I've been slandered. This is... So I'm selling my limbs to the highest bidder. Who wants them? Who wants them? Hospital, oh no. I may be slightly cooked here. If my model's mouth starts to look funny, I can guarantee you I'm probably sipping like some kind of drink. Probably Pepsi. It bugs out the mouth because it's one of those like cups with the straws. Let me see if I can sneak myself into a corner quickly while I pour another cup. Oh god, I just dropped it. There we go. Right. I'm running low on Pepsi. My Pepsi stock is running low, and the store that I usually deliver groceries from, they don't have any. They only have those like tiny baby bottles that are like the same price as the big bottles, and I was like, I'm not paying all that. So I ended up getting a bunch of like big bottles of like lemonade cheap. Like R-White's lemonade stuff. So, you know, I guess that's a sign to get like vodka and lemonade for the week. No, I cannot drink the whole week. As fun as it would be. I need my medications on Tuesdays and Fridays. And sometimes Sundays as well. Or whenever I'm doing content. If I don't take my ADHD meds when I'm streaming, I'm far worse than I am now. You think my attention span is bad on Tuesdays and Fridays? It's even worse on Wednesdays and Sunday. Saturdays, that's the worst. How many eyeballs do these guys have? Has anybody ever counted that? How many eyes you got, bro? Whoa! Hello! That's a table. No, that's a bench, actually. Oh, whoa, 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 don't let go of that. Wedge. The wedge of truth. I'm gonna win, guys. Guys, I'm gaming, I swear. Oh, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. Yeah. Blob. No, it's, Stalker. I think, yeah. I'm right. I think I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. What was I gonna do this week? I was gonna do something. I definitely want to get some part 2 of this bed we made done. Because, like, low-key, I'm kind of, like, invested in the storyline. I want to know what's going on between these guys, because, like... What do you mean there's guys just following around, like, 2 guests at the hotel? It's very strange, isn't it? For some reason there was also, like, I don't know if any of you saw it, but, like, halfway through the game, when you're, like, picking the dialogue options, talking, for some reason there was a flirt option, and I pressed it just for shits and gigs. But, like, what was that there for? What is it trying to insinuate? So I gotta dig into that game again. I'm gonna get my teeth into it sometime this week. I need to. I need to go and solve the mystery. Gonna be a part 2 soon? Probably, yeah. I mean, like, realistically, I'd love to get, like, a part 2 out as soon as possible. I do have another Let's Play I recorded quite a while ago. I asked someone else to edit it, but I never really... They did edit it, they just never sent it back to me. So I, do need to go and chase that. But yeah, no, I definitely want to do a part 2 of this bed we made. It's just whenever I have free time, really. Because, I mean, I have, like, a bunch of scrap footage as well that I've, like, nothing really to do with, so I've just been kind of sending that to, like, different people that, like, want it to try and, like, edit. So, who knows, maybe I'll end up with something actually interesting from that. But, as of right now, I think this bed we made is definitely going to be, like, the next video I probably distribute, because it was fairly easy to edit that, actually. I did that myself. And I know it probably, like, wasn't super good, the editing, but, like, it was bare bones because most of the stuff in that game is entirely story-based. So you kind of need the cutscenes and such for context. Which makes it easier for me. Honestly, there was a lot of stuff that, I was planning to do in terms of, like, Let's Play stuff that people mentioned. I know I did, like, Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 on the channel, like, years back. Like, a good year ago or more now. But I've always wondered, like, do I do the rest of the chapters? But, like, I don't think anybody actually wanted it, so I think I'm free from that one for now. But I think that'd be another easy one to edit, surely. Because, like, the first one didn't take me too long to edit. And I'm pretty sure that was, like... good while ago. Because I know when I started my channel I didn't have this PC, and I'm not sure whether that was recorded on my old PC or it was when I freshly got this one. I don't think it's installed on this PC, so it could have been my old one, actually. Controls on mobile are hell. I can imagine. I can't understand mobile as a whole, though. I can't get my head around it. I never have been able to. But I know that, like, I know controller's fairly difficult to get around at first, so I can only imagine what mobile looks like. I'm getting slowly more adjusted to controller now, but it definitely took time. I was struggling so bad at first. But yeah, I have a huge list of like Let's Play stuff I want to do. But it's a case of like, I don't know whether people want it or not. Because obviously like this bed we made didn't actually do that well at all in comparison to like any of my other content. But I know that anything not Forsaken won't do well anyway because people just don't like want it. So I never quite know whether it's just like people don't like it as a piece of content or people just don't like my channel as a whole. So it's kind of a mixed bag when it comes to knowing what content people like. Oh, where'd you come from? I'm dead now. That's it. It's over for me. Yeah. But yeah, I have a whole list. My iPad's somewhere and it's got like a whole like handwritten list of like everything I want to do Let's Play wise on it. And I'm not gonna give it all away. Cause like there's no fun. I like a bit of secrecy sometimes. But yeah, I think that like especially like in terms of what I want to do, I'm not sure how to judge whether or not something is enjoyed by people. Because I have like my Steam library is at like nearly 100 games. I have a fair list of like stuff I could do. And there's obviously so many different games that I'm like halfway through that I just never finish like streaming. But again, it's do people want this? But yeah, I can imagine like it was April 2024, so I would have just had this PC. Okay, I see. Didn't realize you could check that on here. I have 400 hours in Dead by Daylight. Oh my god. It's over for me. But yeah, there's a lot of games in here that I'm really like excited to play, and I just haven't been able to because I haven't really got around to it. Like, I played stuff like The Quarry as well, which was like a really good game. But that was like a one and done thing, which was sad. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on here that I could definitely do. I will have to look into it, really. It depends what people want. Oh, I'll definitely look into it. I definitely want to do one more slasher game before I like end the stream, especially like I know I think I tried like Stalker before, but I couldn't really get with it, so I think it's time for me to try and redeem myself and go back and like give it another go, you know? That one's kind of shiny. Oh yeah. Necron's another one that I should probably like get like into like playing again. Because I feel like now that there's obviously controller like sensitivity stuff, I probably could play a lot of these like slashers that I haven't played before. I'm hoping now that as well as I've got like the 3x stuff, so I might be able to play more than one slasher around a stream, that I can hopefully like get through like learning a couple more different characters and stuff. The Redskins, are you talking about the like these ones at the bottom? So you'll kind of notice like you've got these little shards. There's like so many you'll have at the start. What they are is every day you log in. Where is it? Where's the login thing? Yeah, so every day you log in, there's different rewards. So you can get these and then these. You need to get 100% so that you can unbox a crate to get those ones. But you can also get them from like the normal slasher crates. It's just really like low chance. But you get so many like shards in like a daily login thing. And you obviously get like the legendary stuff here anyway. You can buy like so much in terms of like crates in here though. So you can only buy up to epic. Yeah, and then you see obviously here you can see that you can get the shards to, you know, yeah. Or you can use them on the weapons as well. But honestly, over time as you play, you'll find that like you eventually end up with them. I don't know how. I have a lot more than I probably like should. But again, I mean, what date did I start playing Trappy for the first time? Let's have a look. February 16th, 2024. Like, so, you know, keep in mind that my inventory is absolutely full of everything. Oh, I love this. I have the flopping fish. Let me hit the flopping fish. Hell yeah. This is just my best emote yet. But don't worry. Flopping fish not for you? Don't worry, I have the jumping spider. It's so dumb. And then I have this one. I have this one, which is just like glitching out. As you do. I have the rat dance. And then some like other normal emotes. I still think the flopping fish is definitely one of my best. It was like 50 Robux. It's terrifying. Honestly, the way I troll people with these sometimes, it's just way too funny. Have you ever seen the ones that stretch your limbs out? There's some that will make you like 10 foot tall by like stretching out all your limbs. It's really weird. So it could be worse, you know? Or I've seen ones where you can just like curl yourself into the floor, which is always fun. Yeah, there's one that like stretches your limbs out. I've seen it on the catalogue before. I've looked through them all, and there's like so many different ones that just do stupid things. And then we're just in the lobby flopping. Going through the spectate menu and you see everyone like fighting for their life and I'm just on the floor. Flop, flop. I make a great fish. Lucky to see my streams. What do you mean? How lucky? What is that? What? Am I missing something? But yeah, I definitely want to do one more slasher mode. Like one more slasher game, and then I think I'm gonna hop on off and, you know, end stream, because I want to go and play. Recently, it sounds really silly, but recently I've been quite into Outlast Trials, if anybody knows what that is. I've been having way too much fun with it. I know yesterday I did, well, I was doing Outlast Trials, but we were waiting for someone in the lobby to install the game. So, while we were waiting, I was like, oh, I'm gonna arm wrestle with random people in the lobby, but every time I lose, I'll take a shot of vodka. Somehow, I was really good at arm wrestling all of a sudden. But, you know, there's always one that defeats you. So, that was fun. It was definitely really funny, though, when I hopped into the actual game afterwards, and there's all these horror monsters chasing me. And I'm just there, like, bottle of vodka in a dream. If I was at physical school, I wouldn't be able to see your streams. Well, I'm glad that, like, you get to see them then, because, like, you know, I think they're fun. I don't know. There's not many people here, but that's okay. I like a little bit of quiet. But yeah, no, I always stream at like 6 o'clock my time, but I find that that's actually quite like contradicting for like other time zones. I try like my best to like have a good time for all time zones, but obviously it's so like difficult because, you know, if I'm up at like 3 in the morning playing games and streaming and stuff, my neighbors are gonna absolutely be sick of me. Ah, speaking of, well, I guess this is our last round then. Right, okay, let's go. Oh, that was like a lucky guess, really. Oh well. Am I actually hitting these? Hey! Let me reinforce that real quick, and then I'll go and chase this person down. Ow, 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 ow. Is there a way to turn that red off? Because that's like actually hurting my eyes. Is there a Treppy law? There is, but I don't think it's like published yet. It's like not in game. Oh, that didn't hit. Ah, okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna reinforce this and go. I don't think these guys are worth chasing for too long. Okay, yeah, there's no point in chasing these guys down. I think some of the other stuff is more important right now. Ow. Jesus Christ, these guys are aggressive. Oh, where'd that other one go? Oh, come on, man. Thank God it's still regressing. This is so difficult, like, I'm gonna be so for real, like... I don't get quite what you're meant to, like, do with, like, the left bumper. The average level, server level is 400. I mean, yeah, but, like, I still, like, should have some level of, like, capability when it comes to this, right? Yeah, my prediction was way off there. Let's slap that down there so I can then hopefully... Can you use it to float over vaults? Oh, right, okay. Oh, what? I don't think it went over the vault. Was it not that one? Is that the other one? Am I being dumb again? Am I having a dumb moment? Bop. Oh. That was probably way too late. Oh, they just went the complete opposite way instead. Yeah, there's a lot of lag. I can never get a server that's like my own servers. I have to play in like completely laggy servers. Need ibuprofen real. I haven't had ibuprofen in years, I'm gonna be so for real. I take like much stronger than that now. So like I haven't had actual ibuprofen in like donkey's years. Got me feeling old. My back pain has back pain right now. Jeez, okay. That's the thing as well, is I can fire the thing, but because I'm on high ping, it like can make quite a difference. Get a European server. European servers is what I want. Bro, I'm never getting Europe servers. I need that. That's where I am located. I'm European. Oh, come on. That's the thing as well, like, I find with Treppy is everyone is so much higher level than me. I find that I genuinely can't play in a server without getting bullied. Especially as, like, Slasher as well. Which is why I bought the 3 times. The 3 times was to help me, you know, get better at the game. But yeah, I find that that's like the problem I find is with obviously everyone having like such more like levels than me and such. I can't actually play Trappy too well without having like an entire bully squad trying to take me down. Ah, I need to fling that a lot more in front. Hello! Hi Timmy. You just caught the tail end. I'm about to go off and play some Outlast Trials. I'm addicted to that at the minute. I'm gonna be so for it. It's so fun because like... It seems like it would be really like mediocre, but it's actually quite fun. Oh, that should have hit. Come on. What? Wait, what? Did that go through them? Okay. Ping goes burr. Okay. But yeah, that's the thing. As I always say, I really get like absolutely shredded and bullied when it comes to trying to play slasher. Because obviously everyone thinks that like, because I'm a lot lower level, that I'm just like an easy target. So they go kind of crazy to... What is this outfit? Is this person trying to blend in? Okay. But yeah, as I say, should be something. I've been definitely like trying to like learn slasher over time, but it's just been kind of a little bit insufferable with all the high levels and then just me being like, I'm bad at this. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be all from me for today because I'm off to go and play some Outlast Trials. I got things to do, evils to commit, shenanigans to get up to, whatnot. But I'll see you guys later on. I'll be back Friday, obviously for Forsaken, and I don't know what else I'll be up to. Maybe some videos, maybe not, who knows. But yeah, that's all from me for today. I will see you guys in the future sometime. Yeah, bye bye!